What's the haps, folks? This is Professor App here with another weapon guide for Splatoon. Today we're going to be looking at the Custom Splattershot Jr. Now, for those of you who haven't watched my Splattershot Jr video guide, I recommend you watch it now. I'll have a link to it in the video because it will go into more detail about the main weapon itself in that video. But as a quick recap, the Custom Splattershot Jr has really good coverage, quite ink efficient. You can carry on inking for quite a long time without running out of ink. It has really high fire rates, you can see here, but the main disadvantages it has are its poor range, really low power. As you can see, it takes 4 hits to kill, and it's also not particularly accurate. As you can see how each shot's missing? Yeah, I mean, it's not particularly accurate. Now, where the Custom Splattershot Jr differs from the regular one is in its sub and special weapons. The sub-weapon of the Custom Splattershot Jr is Disruptor. Well, if you throw it at an enemy, it'll slow them down for about 5 seconds, and it'll also mean that they'll use up more ink, and they won't be able to get away easily. So it's basically a good way to try and keep opponents away from you, and to try and you can just throw one out and then escape. Or if you really want to, you can throw one and then go into the kill. But I wouldn't really recommend doing this because as I said, the Custom Splattershot Jr has really poor range. So usually, if you want to get the kill with disruptors, you're better off letting one of your teammates do it instead. So let's see. Let's quick fill this up. And the special weapon of the Custom Splattershot Jr is the Echo Locator. It lasts for about 9 seconds, as you can see, it's able to track all opponents that are on the map at any one time. So it's another good way of helping you to support your teammates out in the same way that Disruptor is. So really, like I say, this is probably a really good weapon that focuses on supporting your teammates with Disruptors to make it easier to kill the opponents. And with the Echo Locator, it's a good way to try and help your opponents keep track of them, and also help them, another way to help them get kills. See. Now, in terms of recommended abilities, I'd say that one of the best abilities for this weapon is Special Duration Up, because it allows your Echo Locator to last for a lot longer, so that you can able to track your opponents for a lot longer. But the thing to remember with the Echo Locators is to keep an eye out for any enemies equipped with Cold Blooded, because that'll halve the time that the Echo Locator lasts for them. So if you see that one of the markers disappears, don't necessarily assume that they've been splattered. They may have become equipped with Cold Bloods and might try to splat you. Another good ability for this weapon is obviously Special Charge Up. It just allows you to get your Echo Locator up as quickly as possible. As does Tenacity, and as you probably know from us, for those of you who've watched my Splattershot Jr video, it allows you to fill your special gauge automatically if you have less teammates on the field than your opponents do. And then specifically for the Custom Splattershot Jr, I also go with Ink Saver Sub, because as I say, the Custom Splattershot Jr has disruptors, and they use about half of your ink tank. So if you come with a bit of Ink Saver Sub, you can throw 2 disruptors and still have a little bit of ink left to defend yourself. And also I also use Bomb Range Up, and what Bomb Range Up does, obviously, it allows you to throw your bombs further, and it also works on disruptors, so you don't have to go in as much with your disruptors to try and hit them. So yeah, it's just a good way to try and keep your distance when you're throwing disruptors at your opponents. So for the gear set that I run the Gas Mask, because it comes with Tenacity, and because it's a Forge branded ability, it's more likely to give Special Duration Up. For clothing, I tend to run the Firefin Sweat Navy, because it comes with Bomb Range Up, and as you can see, it's a Firefin branded bit of gear, so it's more likely to give Ink Saver Sub. And for shoes, I run the White Arrows, because it comes with Special Duration Up, and the amount of Special Duration Up I have along with this and my Gas Mask it extends the time that the Echo Locator lasts from 9 seconds to, I'd say, just under 11 seconds, and also because White Arrows have Takaroka branded a bit of gear, so it's more likely to give Special Charge Up. Okay then. Okay, now we're going to jump into a ranked battle, and hopefully I'll be able to demonstrate how best to use this weapon. Okay, let's see what we can do then. Why Warehouse Rainmaker? Getting Rainmaker quite a lot actually recently. Let's see. So the main focus you should do when you're using this weapon is to try and cover turf like you normally would with the regular Splattershot Jr. But you'll want to be a bit more involved in the battle, as it were. So you can go in and support your teammates by throwing disruptors at your opponents, just to make it easier for them to get the kills. Back. Surrounded here. Ah. Surrounded. Completely surrounded there. See if we can get out of lead. Yeah, one good tip with disruptors is if you see like a spot of enemy ink, you never know where an enemy might be hiding, so sometimes you just throw a disruptor just to try and scout out the area. Get back. Yes! Get back. Over there. Go. Gentleman. Oh, it's actually quite risky. Get back, get back. Oh, that was risky. Stay back a bit. So I'm just gonna keep throwing disruptors just to keep them away from me. Almost there. Ah. Almost got him. We can maintain this lead. Stay back a bit. Just wait for it. See where they're going. Foolish. Oh. So I'm a foolish one now. Make sure I'm in as well. Stay back a bit. Sure that missed. Oh. Come on people. So we can hold this lead, I think we'll be fine. Wait here, just to make sure that no one needs to get towards it. Damn it. Kill a whale. Nice. That was good as what I did there. 1. See how I did. Alright, I think. Anyway, I'm probably getting my video here, and hopefully you learnt a lot from this video. And if you like this video, be sure to give it a like and subscribe if you want to see more competitive weapon guides for Splatoon. And if you have any tips of your own for the Custom Splattershot Jr, feel free to leave them in the comments below. Until next time, folks, bye.